The 10 o'clock news: stolen checks, stolen credit cards, identity theft. It's just the tip of the iceberg, according to a Nassau County detective who's working a major financial fraud investigation.
There could be upwards to maybe 50 different victims. Once reviewing the evidence in the case, it was discovered there was over 20 fraudulent checks, and those checks were all forged.
The investigation has led to the arrest of 29-year-old Perez Hall Jr. of Illinois.
Hall is currently facing a list of financial fraud charges, with more charges looming, including federal charges. News4Jax reporter Eric Ivanay joining us live to explain how investigators cracked this case. Eric?
Well, Joy, what began as an investigation into a stolen piece of mail containing a check worth $18,000 has now morphed into a much larger investigation into a suspected financial fraud operation with many victims. Last September, the Nassau County Sheriff's Office began investigating a financial fraud case after a victim reported the $18,000 check that he had mailed to an auto finance company in Pennsylvania never arrived at its destination. According to this arrest warrant, 8 days after he put the check in the mail, the check was deposited into a bank account that was traced back to 29-year-old Perez Hall Jr. of Belleville, Illinois. Detective Hunter Owens was able to confirm that before the check was stolen, it arrived at this U.S. Postal Service package distribution center in Jacksonville.
It could have been stolen inside of the post office. It could have been delivered and intercepted in a mailbox or something like that. Typically, these types of checks get sold on either the dark web marketplace, or the thief that stole the mail just uses it for their advantage.
The investigation revealed that Hall had presumably uploaded stolen financial information into his iCloud storage account. After investigators obtained a search warrant on the storage account, they said they found files containing forged, blank, and incomplete checks, elements to create checks, images of credit card and credit card numbers that presumably belonged to other people, online banking login credentials that did not belong to Hall, and identification documents and social security numbers that presumably belonged to other people. They also say they found written instructions on how to file fraudulent tax returns and instructions on how to commit financial loan fraud.
These motherfuckers being in Reddit and just getting this, how to do this, how to do that. And then they actually going to do it, and they just, it's like they just blatant. They think like that they smart, that they got like some secret. Let me keep it in my iCloud. Let me keep it on Snapchat and I can erase it. But they don't. They stay logged into everything, and then they're going to find it with your name. Most people got a iPhone, so they automatically going to check your iCloud to see if you got anything or you try to delete something. These criminals aren't even smart, but thank God, right? We'd be in trouble if criminals were actually smart.
Detective Owens says that based on what he uncovered so far, there could be upwards of 50 victims in this case, and all 50 of those victims could be spread throughout the U.S.
The suspect is from Illinois. We're still trying to ascertain if he's doing it as a group or he's doing it solo. It appears that he's doing it solo. He has all the material to make a check on his devices.
Hall was charged with counterfeiting checks, passing forged checks, illegal use of other people's identification, and money laundering. Because this case is still under investigation, more charges against Hall are pending, including federal charges if it has been determined that Hall is the person who stole the $18,000 check while it was in the mail.
How did he know that it was in the mail? How would he know that?
Now that we've told you about this investigation, you're probably sitting at home wondering, well, how can I protect my identity and my bank account if I continue to mail off those checks? Well, coming up at 11, we're going to show you.
How the hell did he know it was a check in the mail? How did he steal it? Did he, the one that requested it and forged it and asked for it to be delivered by mail? Maybe he sent it to the victim's house and then he like intercepted it before it ever got there or something. I don't know. Thank God this person is locked up. Just tell me how happy you are about it in the comments, because it ain't much to talk about. So let me know, Cave Dwellers.